Okay, morning. Welcome to Back to Fitness. Gorgeous day. We're going to work for about 45 minutes. Hopefully you have a pair of dumbbells and we will use a chair a little bit later on. So please work at your own level. If you don't want to use the dumbbells at any point, you don't have to. So challenge yourself, but keep safe. So we'll start off with a good warm up. So let's march. I know it feels a bit silly, but it's good just to get the blood flow and the joints mobilized. Good, so already think about pulling in the tummy muscles. So the core is activated, helping to draw up the knees. Good, and let's just swing the arms a little bit more. Get the shoulders moving. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's go into a step and reach over. So nice big reach through the rib cage. Another 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we're going to go across. So rotate through the spine. Let the shoulder come right across and punch out. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We'll just repeat all of that again. So really go for it now. A little bit warmer. So bring the knees up a little bit higher, but stay tall. And let's do 8 step and reach. Two more. And now across. Okay, good. Now we're going to take the arms across the body and just gently kick out the leg. As you cross the arms, take one above and then alternate. So across, one on top, and change with each one, if that makes sense. So cross them over. Good, so just a nice relaxed kick. Good, another 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we'll step, kick the heel up to the bottom for a hamstring curl, and then bring in some biceps. Good, another 4, and then we'll go to the chest opener. We'll pull back, opening up through the chest. Try and keep the elbows up in line with the shoulders. Good. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're going to step back with one foot. So lunge into the front leg. Pull the arms out in front. And we're going to drop the arms and just step up and kick. So we'll do 10 with each leg. So 1, punch and kick. And 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hopefully you've got your chair. If you need your chair at this stage, just pull it up alongside you, just so that it's there for balance. 1 and 2. So other leg, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Good, well done. So let's go into a little bit of a stretch. Now we're nicely warmed up. So side to side lunge. And sit into that, just hold it. So push your bottom back. Feel a nice stretch to the inner thigh. And hold. And then change sides and hold on this side. Good. So we're going to go into a gentle squat and then up into a calf raise if we can, and balance at the top. If the calf raise is too much at this stage, then just work through the squat. Let's do one more. Good. So, good morning. So back nice and straight and just think at the hips, push away with the bottom. We'll be doing this a little bit later on with some weights. Okay, 2 more. So increase the range, feel that stretch. Good, come right up and last one. Okay, let's come to the front. So heel dig, nice straight leg at the front. Scoop the hands down and reach right up. So just work within your own range. If you can't get as low as me, it doesn't matter. Just work at your level. And one more. Good, and change legs. Get the balance before you set off. Good, and 2 more. Lovely. Let's open up through the chest and the shoulders. So take the hand behind. Follow it with your eye, if you can, rotating through the spine. So pull in the tummy button. Good, and one more this way. Lovely. Okay, have a chair handy if you need it, but we're going to work through some lunges, which we did last week. Now they're called prisoner lunges because the hands are behind the head. And I'll demonstrate it from the side. So if you need to hold onto the chair with one hand, you can. But we're basically just stepping forward into a lunge and pushing back. So we'll do 8 with each leg. Okay, so I'll face you. Off we go. So, and push back. Step forward and push back. So you've got your chair if you need it. 3. And 4. 5. You don't need to drop too low with the back leg if that's uncomfortable. 7. And last one, 8. Good. Give your hands a little bit of a rest, and then we'll change sides, do 8 on the other leg. So 1. Good. 2. So breathe out as you push off that front foot. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. Good. And one more. 8. Lovely. Well done. I'm going to do the move that many of you will know. So just drop into a wide squat. Go as low as you can. You can come down with me or just stay about there. We're going to imagine we've got a big ball in front of us. We're going to drape over it and hug it. So round through the upper back and then open up, draw the shoulder blades together. So you want to use your lower body to keep you stable. If you feel you're losing your balance, just do a more gentle rounding and opening up. Okay, so let's do 6. So breathe in and open up. 1. Breathe in, breathe out. And 3. And 4. Good, really draw those shoulder blades together at the back. And last one, 6. Good, excellent. Hopefully everybody found a level. Okay, we're going to bring our feet together now. We're going to do a chair squat. So imagine that we're just sitting back on a chair, but we're going to hold the arms out in front and bring them up as high as we can. So from the side, it looks like this. So I'm sitting back and I'm taking my arms up. If you can just get your arms to there, that's fine. Again, have a chair at the side of you if you need to. So let's do 6, okay? So 1, slight hold and come up. It's quite a strong movement. So if the overhead arms are too much, just keep them in front of you there. 3. And 4. Nice straight back. 5. Good. And last one. 6. Lovely. Whew, that feels good. Okay, let's get into a little bit of weight work or strength training. So we're going to, we did this last week for the first time, take a weight from side to side in a side-to-side lunge. So going from side to side in the lunge, and then we're going to drop the weight down to one side and bring it across the body. Okay, so we'll do 8 each way. If it's too much, you can just do it in a stepping side to side. It's too much in the low lunge. Okay, so working from one side and 1 across the body, and 2 and 3. So just work within your own range. 4 and 5 and 6. Last 2, 7 and 8. Good. Come up. Just adjust the feet if you need to, and we'll do that on the other side. Okay. So drop the weight and across. And 2, 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and last one 8. Good, well done. Okay, let's grab both weights now. So have a chair close to hand if you feel you might need it. So we're going to take the weights out to the side in a fly, and we're going to do alternating knee raises. So we'll do 2 sets of 8. So if you want to hold on to the chair, just do it with one side, and then when we do the second set of 8, you can change arms. Hope that makes sense. So holding the weights out in front, we're going to take them out to the side with a knee raise. 3. So nice and tall, pull the tummy in. Good. Let's do 2 more. That's probably 10. Okay. Pop those down, have a quick rest. We're going to go back to another set of the prisoner lunges, and then we'll come back and do the second set of those. So hands behind your head if you're comfortable doing that. If not, hold your chair. 8 with each leg. So lunge and push back. And 2. And 3. And 4. So hands behind the head just help you keep upright through the upper body. Helps with technique. 2 more on this leg. Good. And we'll change legs, do 8 on the other side. So other side of your chair if you're working with your chair. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. Good. 2 more. 7. And 8. Lovely. Well done. Okay, let's go back to the second set of chest flies. So we'll do 10. So just work with the other arm if you just did one side last time. So out with a knee raise. Off we go. 1. So really think about bracing your tummy muscles. Use them to pull the knee up. 4. 5. Little bend in the elbows. 8. 2 more. 9. And 10. Good, well done. As I said earlier, let's have a drink. I didn't say that earlier. If at any point the weights are too heavy, then just work without. You're still working. Okay. Good. Let's do a little bit of seated work now. So we're going to hold both dumbbells and we're going to do, turn sideways, sit to stand, just holding the dumbbells. So if we sit down, get into position, so bottom is well supported by the chair, the knees are over the ankles, nice and upright through the upper body, back is relaxed in a neutral position, just hold the weights to the side, and then we're just going to push up and sit back down. So nicely under control. Okay, so we'll do 12 of those. Off we go. 1 and 2. So try and control all the moves, come right up, squeeze the glutes to help you come up. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. Good. And 9. 10. Last 2. Whoops, that was a bit of a flop down. 11. And 12. Good, well done. Staying with the chair exercise, I'll just move to face you. So same position, bottom supported, knees over ankles. And we're going to do a little punch across at the same time as a knee raise. So 1, 2. On the fourth one, we're going to hold up. So it looks like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And just hold that for a couple of seconds, and then we'll start again. So think about really using your core as you hold the knee up and the weight in place. Okay, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, and hold. Good. Start again. 1, 2, 3, and hold. Good. 1, 2, 3, and hold. Good. We'll do one more this side. 2, 3, and hold. Lovely. So through it all, keep your back nice and straight, just relaxed in that neutral position and work the core. Okay, let's start with the other knee so that we hold on the other side. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and hold. Good. 1, 2, 3, and hold. Good. 1, 2, 3, and hold. Last set. 1, 2, 3, and hold. Good. Well done. Okay, we're going to put the weights towards the end of the thigh, just before the knee. And we're going to come up onto the balls of our feet, or the toes on one leg, and just extend. So a nice leg press to work through the thigh muscle. Again, stay tall, core tight, and we'll do 8 on each leg. And 1, good. 2, so breathe out as you extend the leg. 3, stay tall. 4, and 5, good. 6, 7, and 8, lovely. Change sides. I'm going to add something in. And 1, and 2, and 3. So don't slump in the chair. 4, I'm sure you're not. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, this time we're going to extend the leg, and then we're just going to take it out to the side, keeping it up. Just take it out sort of 6 inches back to the center and then down. So just adding in a little lateral move. Okay, so we'll go for 6 to 8 on this leg, right leg for me anyway. Off we go. So raise up, lateral, back to the center and down. Up, out, and down. And 3. So try and keep the leg up at the same height as you take it out to the side. And 5. Good. And 6. So you should feel that in your glute muscle. Just work within your own range. If it's a difficult move, you can stay with just the leg extension. Let's do that on the other side. So up, out to the side, back and down. And down. It's quite strong, so only do this if you feel you can. Good. And one more on this side. Good. Okay, well done. Let's just work with one weight. We're going to do a little bit of core work, seated. So we're going to take the weight overhead and we're going to halo it around our head and bring it down to one side of the body. Take it across, halo it around and bring it down the other side. Okay, so we'll do 10 of those in a seated position and then we're going to stand and do a second set. So make sure you're seated correctly, bottom supported, knees over ankles, take the weight overhead. So halo it around and bring it down to one side. And nice big range of movement, then your core will really work. Good. So take it behind and drop it down. Good. So stay nice and upright, back in neutral position. Good, let's do 2 more. And last one. Lovely. Okay, we're going to do that again standing. If you prefer to stay seated, you can. But we're going to come up now and carry on working without the chair. So let's do that in a standing position. So we're going to halo and bring the weight down to one side, circle around and down to the other. So let's do another 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Good, well done. Okay, grab a quick drink and then we'll do a little bit of upper body work with the weights. Okay, so grab your dumbbells again. So have your chair if you need to at the side of you, just for balance. We're going to bicep curl, rotate the wrists so they're facing out up into a shoulder press. Okay, we'll do that for 10. If you can add in a calf raise on the shoulder press, then do. So just work at your own level. You can work with the chair or right through to the calf raise without. So a couple of levels in there at least. Okay, let's do 8. So curl and press. Good. Curl and press. Curl and press up. 3 and 4. 5, rotate the wrists, that's it, good. 6, good. 2 more. And last one. Good, well done. Okay, now we're going to take the weights to here. So elbows are in line with the shoulders, wrists are facing out. We're going to press in that way, so working through the chest. Okay, but from there, we're going to do that shoulder press again with the calf raise. So it looks like this. Press in, come out, and press up with the calf raise if you can. So let's do 8 of those, starting here. Wrists facing each other. And come up. 1. And 2. Good. So you should really be using your core to keep you stable. And 4. Good. If it's too much on the shoulders, just work through one side holding a chair or without the weights. Good, and last one. Woo, well done. Okay, feel that in the shoulders. Okay, let's grab a chair if you need it. So working behind your chair if you need it. We're going to do a squat, regular squat, and then we're going to come up and raise the leg. So using the glute to raise the leg. So squat, and then transfer the weight to the supporting leg and raise the other one. You can do it behind your chair. You can do it just body weight, or you can hold a dumbbell if you feel up for that. So 3 levels there. So we'll do 10 all together, alternating sides. Okay, so squat and leg raise. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So sitting right back as you squat. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9, last one, and 10. Good, well done. Okay, let's have both weights. Again, just work with one side of the chair if you need to. So we're going to do some lateral raises, but as we do, we're just going to kick a leg out in front. So just a relaxed kick, doesn't need to be very high, but just as we raise the weights. So again, if you want to work with your chair, just pop one weight down. So we'll do 12 all together. Okay, so off we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So just take the weights to shoulder height. 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10, 11, and last one, 12. Good, well done. Let's go back to the squat and leg raise. So just working with one weight. You can hold 2 if you want yet more. Go for it. Okay, so you've got your chair if you need it. We'll do 10 again. So off we go. Squat and leg raise. So squeeze the glute. Really feel the glute is working. 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. Good, well done. Okay, we're just going to go down to the floor for a couple of exercises. Not going to do a lot of floor work because I know some probably find it more difficult than others. So at this point, if you're watching this at home, you can either fast forward or you can stay with the floor and add in your own work at the time. So kind of use this to suit yourself. So if you have a bender ball, then we will be using it for one of the exercises, but if you don't worry, I'll give you an alternative. So we're all going to start off with the Superman. Okay, if for whatever reason you don't do Superman, then obviously you can bridge, if you're comfortable with that. So shoulders over wrists, we're going to extend one leg and the opposite arm, and we're really going to hold today. So we're going to do it really slowly. I was reading that people rush this too much, and actually the strength comes from holding. So let's do 8, but really hold it for a good 3 or 4 seconds. Okay? So 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And change sides. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And again, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So don't lift the leg too high at the back. Just keep it in line with the glute. Good. So another 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, and 1. Other side, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So your neck is in line with your spine, looking down at the mat. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And last one on this side. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. So you can pause if you're doing this, as I say, at home, and then add in another set. But we'll move on. So we're going to take the bender ball. We're going to do a little bit of core work. If you haven't got a bender ball, then I'll just demonstrate. I suggest a good exercise always to do is the bridge. So squeeze the glutes and bridge up. You can add that in any way. So let's tuck the ball right into the base of the back so it supports us. Plant the feet where they're comfortable. Curl the pelvis and engage those muscles. And we're just going to go backwards and forwards, letting the tummy do all the work. 3. We'll add in some arms in a minute. 4. But we just want to make sure that it's the core muscles that are working. So just keep your neck and shoulders nice and relaxed. Good, let's do 2 more. And 1 more. Okay, good. So we're going to add in an arm movement for 10. So as we come up, we're going to just punch across. Good. So from here, punch across. 3. And 4. 5. So just using the tummy muscles. 6. 7. And 8. 9. Good. And 10. So just do that on the other side. Just hold on to the outside of your knees. Just pull up, have a little bit of a stretch through the middle of the back. Adjust the ball if you need to, and then we'll just do this on the other side. Okay, so 1. And 2. And 3. And 4. 5. 6. 7. Good. 3 more. 8. 9. And 10. Lovely. Okay, so we'll come up. So come up nice and slowly. Don't rush it. Come up in your own time. So you can make the floor work for you, basically. You can pause and add in other exercises that we do. Gentle press-ups, bridges, etc. Lovely. Okay, let's grab the weights again. And we're going to hold them at our shoulders, just where they're comfortable. We did this last week for the first time. So we're going to do some deadlifts, which is really good for the glute muscles and the lower back, for the hips. So hinge back at the hips, knees are just soft. Push your bottom away and squeeze the glutes to come up. Good. So the weights are just adding in extra resistance. Push away and squeeze, come up. Back nice and straight. Take it a little bit further if you can. Increase the range. Good. And come up. Squeeze. Come right up. No idea how many we've done, but let's do 3 more. Some things don't change. I'm still no good at counting. Okay. Good. And last one. Okay, well done. So we'll finish with a couple of more exercises. Upper body, strength training. So we're going to row. So we're in the deadlift position that we've just been working in, with soft knees, back straight, bottom pushed away. We're going to row up, so bringing the elbows up, and then keep them there and hinge the weights back into tricep work. row up, tricep kick back. So the lower arms just hinge back from the elbows. Try and keep your neck and shoulders relaxed. Let's do 10 all together. So row and kick back. Good. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. And last 2, 9. And 10. Good, well done. We're going to do a standing march, just get the heart rate up a little bit before we then cool down. So just using the weights, just punching forward, bringing the knees up. Good. Just a little heart rate raiser before we cool down and stretch. So a little bit more, just punch a little bit further forward if you can. Bring those knees up. Good, let's go for another 15 seconds or so. Good. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely, well done. Put one weight down. And then we're going to go back to the first exercise we did. So the side-to-side lunge where we throw the weight across the body. Again, if it's too much, you can just step it out rather than lunge. Okay, let's do 10 each side. Off we go. So drop the weight and throw across. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. Good. 9. And 10. Okay, well done. Let's finish with 10 on the other side. And 1. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. And last 2. 9. And 10. Lovely, well done. Okay, grab a quick drink and then we'll go into a nice stretch. Okay, well done. Let's just have a little bit of a march before we sort of go into a static stretch, just to bring the heart rate down a little bit. Mine feels slightly raised, so we'll just cool down and breathe out. Good. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Lovely, well done. So we'll start off with a hamstring stretch. So grab your chair if you need to. So you can do it on the floor if you're comfortable with that, you know what you're doing. You're going to extend one leg on the heel and then just sit back and stretch through the back of the leg. So hinging back at the hips, holding the chair if you need to. Good. Lovely. Okay, change legs, same thing. So hinge back at the hips, nice straight leg on the heel of the front leg. Good, well done. Okay, let's, again, if you need the chair, hold on to it, but we're actually going to bring one knee up and just see if we can hug it. New little stretch here. So it's really good for the hips. the thighs, just a good stretch. And again on the other side, okay? Just hold with one hand and your chair with the other if you need to. Good. Okay, we're going to do the glute stretch. I know that might be difficult for some of you, but it's foot across the knee, or you can do it laying down. A gentler version of that is even just to sit and place your foot across the shin and then just lean forward if you're able to do that. I can feel that through the hips a little bit. It's very gentle. You can bring the knee, the foot further onto the knee and do the same thing, lean forward. So just find a level with this. Good. And then we'll do it on the other side. Foot across or ankle across the knee and lean forward. Or you can do it standing or on the floor. Good, well done. Okay, quad stretch. So bringing the heel up to the bottom. And if that's too strong, you can hold onto the chair. Just place the foot on the chair and push your hips forward. You're still getting a nice stretch through the thigh there. So something for everyone, hopefully. So change legs if you haven't. Good. Okay, let's step back for a calf stretch. So stepping back, make sure both feet are straight, lunge into the front leg, and then just bring the arms around, push away with the back of the hands. Nice and gently. Good, then we're going to do the calf stretch on the other leg. So make sure back foot is nice and straight. And then take the hands behind for a chest stretch. So just sort of lift them up as much as you can. That's it. Good, and we'll do a little tricep stretch. So just drop the hand between the shoulder blades and pull on the elbow. And then other side. Just pull the elbow towards you. Lovely. Okay, and then we'll go into our cat and cow stretch. So just take the feet a little bit further apart, chin to chest, and roll down through the spine, just as low as you can. Just relax the upper body. Enjoy. And then just bring the feet in, shuffle them to hip width apart, roll up halfway, hands on the knees, squat into the legs, and then just bring the head and the bottom up and out. And then we're going to round up through the upper back, just halfway, not all the way. Then one more each way, and then come up. All the way, roll the shoulders back, straighten everything out, give yourselves a good shake, everything all still in one place. Good, well done guys, hope you've enjoyed that. Obviously use it at least once more during the week, a couple of times if you can, and just make the floor work yours. So I'll come and switch off the recording and then connect in with everyone. Okay, well done.